Welcome to Los Angeles, California, and the Petersen Automotive Museum. Joining me today, Chris Brown, Information and Marketing Manager for the Petersen. Thanks for coming on the show.
Nice to meet you.
So, what are we going to see today?
We're going to see the premier automobile collection on the West Coast.
Nice. Let's do that. Let's go for the grand tour. Onward.
This episode of Garage419 is brought to you by Valvoline's automotive series Under the Hood with Brandon and the Frog. Watch for new episodes at brandonandthefrog.com.
All right, Chris, what can Brown do for me with this truck here? Is this the first version of a UPS truck?
Yeah, this is what the real early UPS trucks look like. This is a restored vehicle.
It's in so much better condition than the new UPS trucks I see.
Yeah, it's a lot less beat up.
And this,
probably won't get your packages there any quicker though.
This is a Model TT.
Yeah.
What is the difference? What's the extra T there for?
That was the commercial chassis.
Oh, so it's Model T truck.
Basically.
Basically.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, straightforward. Nice.
Fairly, yeah.
So what's happening all this area here?
Well, as you walk through the streetscape, the thing you'll notice is all these cool little architectural details.
Yeah.
All this stuff in here is based on things that either exist or did exist in Southern California.
Now here we have the iconic. We've got the El Dorado.
Yep, 59 Cadillac. It doesn't get any more American than that. It's
No.
parked in front of our diner,
Yeah.
Jams.
And all right. So as far as the collections here go, I mean, are these cars owned by the Petersen? Are they part of private collections that get donated?
Most of the stuff that you see on this floor is museum property. A lot of the cars in the exhibits are either belong to the museum that they've been donated or we've purchased, or they're part of the Robert and Margie Petersen collection, who was our benefactor. Or sometimes we get cars on loan for specific exhibits.
Okay.
So
it's a mixture.
All different, yeah.
How many cars do you have around here all the time?
On the floor, you'll see 130 to 150 cars. Our collection's, I don't know, probably close to 300 cars.
Oh wow, very impressive.
We try to rotate it a lot. That way it's something new every time we come here.
All right. So this area goes from very, very old into very, very new quickly. Where we've got this is the vertical door section apparently, right?
Yeah. This section's called LA Autotude. So it's all about different vehicles that really just say Los Angeles.
Okay. So we've got the SLR McLaren.
Yep.
We've got the gold DeLorean.
That's a gold-plated DeLorean.
Right, and this is from the American Express promotion, am I
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
See, I read DuPont Registry back in the day. What do they make? 3 of these? I think?
Yeah. And this one was actually came out of a bank in Texas. It was in the lobby.
Yeah, and it actually
got
looks
like 7
pretty
miles
well
on it.
preserved.
Yeah.
And you can
Really low
still,
miles.
even below the gold plating, you can still see that it's got the brushed stainless there.
Exactly.
Are the wheels gold too?
Yeah, everything on the car was gold-plated.
That is sweet. Is that right? 7.4 miles?
Yeah, nobody's ever driven it.
Wow.
It's just delivery
It's just
miles.
been pushed around?
Pretty much, yeah.
Crazy. And then we got the Bugatti EV110.
Yeah.
This was the exotic to have in the mid-90s,
Yeah, this
right?
was a pretty mean little car. The reason all 3 of these are together is, and why it's in the LA Autotude exhibit, is we call this making an entrance. So it's 3 different ways to get into an exotic. You've got your butterfly door, you got your going and your scissor action.
Okay, Chris, this bike looks like a skeleton.
It's called the skeleton bike.
What is it? I mean, is it rideable? Is this is this art or is this a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a more than life-size skeleton. The overall shape is.
Yeah.
But it is a rideable bike. It's got a 2.3 liter Ford motor.
Okay.
And if this stood up, if this was actually a human that could stand up, it would be over 9 feet tall.
It's crazy. I mean,
And it's all metal.
where's the fuel tank in the spine?
That's a good question.
I suppose sitting here
I
it doesn't
think it
really
is,
matter,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean, it's really crazy.
It's a beautiful sculpture.
Yeah. That's
Pretty
wild.
wild, though.
It's a nice piece of
And big.
It does combine form and function.
Yeah,
Pretty well.
yeah, absolutely.
Now, speaking of form and function, this is quite possibly the coolest looking car I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen another one like it. Is there another one like it?
This is the only one.
Okay, and
This
this is a Rolls-Royce.
Yes, it's what it actually is a Rolls-Royce Phantom 1 Aerodynamic Coupe.
Aerodynamic says it.
Kind of got the teardrop shape. It's got the little fin.
It really is like the Incredible Hulk version of a Bugatti Atlantic coupe.
Kind of. Yeah. But the name it goes by is a round door Rolls.
Which, I mean, this door, I don't know if the cameras show, but this door is a perfect circle. And the windows kind of do this kind of deal right here.
Which is a very dramatic way of getting in and out of a car.
Yeah, and this is a one of one.
One of one.
Okay.
The original chassis is from 1925. It's a Phantom 1.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it's a 6-cylinder.
Really? So it probably is extraordinarily slow.
But in 1934, it was rebodied, and it became this beautiful.
I mean, do the cameras really show how gigantic this car is? Can I stand next to it? I'm not going to touch it, I promise. Sure. But I got to show. I got to show you guys. I am 6'3". Okay, look how tall this is. This thing is like 5'9". Where's Derek? Get Derek. Derek D, come here. This car is taller than Derek D. Come here. Stand next to this Rolls-Royce. I guarantee you that this Rolls-Royce is taller than Derek D. It is. If you exclude the Jersey gel, this is taller than Derek D. That is crazy. And the interior, oh man, you are like, you know what else you don't know is Derek D. Get out of the way. Bye. Go. Go back to your own show. Thank you. What you don't realize is inside you're sitting like on the floor pretty much.
Yeah,
so you're
floor
kind of
is like
actually
right here.
lounged out. The floor is up here. It's crazy. Beautiful.
Frog and I had a bet, I lost, and this is payback. By losing this bet, you've given me an opportunity to teach people about cars using the most tried and true method of all, primal urge. It's all about not being a severe driver. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves. Sensitivity training.
You know, I demand a lot from my cars. I drive them on the highway, drive them on the racetrack. I even drive them in and out of New York City in the dead of winter with the top down. But I can do all that because I take care of my cars, you know, and if you take care of your car, it won't let you down. And sometimes, well, you gotta show your car a little love, just like Brandon the Frog do. Check out their latest episode of Under the Hood over at brandonandthefrog.com. While you're there, check out their last 3 car care episodes in their full-length glory. I'm gonna be there checking out their episodes, so I'll see you there. The escalators don't exactly fit the building. Why is that?
Actually, they did in the original design of the building. This was originally the Siebelt's department store, and then eventually became Orbox. And because of the design of the building, if you look out front, it's pretty crazy looking design. The escalator went with it, and
Just kind of comes with
it's a very cool piece of architecture.
Yeah,
so
it's very Art Deco.
This gallery is the Hollywood Gallery. This is all cars that were either in movies or television shows, or they were owned by celebrities.
Okay, so Mach 5, obviously, Mach 5. This is very, very me right here. Just
The Black Beauty?
The blacked out sled. What's going on here?
This was originally built by Dean Jeffries. It's for the movie, or not movie, but the TV series, The Green Hornet.
Okay. So in this case, the car is the celebrity, not the owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the driver in the show was Bruce Lee.
Ah.
So there is some
very
celebrity
cool.
involvement.
All right. Yeah, very cool. Little guy in a big car.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of fat guy in a little car.
He was the chauffeur.
All right. And I see there's like brooms behind the wheels.
Well, yeah, because you don't want anybody to find your tire tracks. So
Is that seriously why that is?
Yeah,
there?
this car's got all kinds of little gadgets that pop out of it and do different.
So there's brooms to avoid tire tracks.
Yeah, it sweeps up to your
Yeah. Okay.
tire tracks.
I got. Yeah. This was what? That was the '60s, huh?
Yeah.
I guess if you're doing that much acid, that seems like a good idea. All right. And what's sticking out of the nose there?
That's some sort of.
Is that we got rocket launchers?
yeah,
maybe?
we've got all kinds of weapons.
Like a Gatling gun or something.
Different types, yeah.
This has got to be George Barris.
Yes,
Gotta
absolutely.
be, right?
This is the Grease Lightning car from the movie Grease. This was the car they were standing and dancing in and all that stuff.
I have to tell you, I never saw that movie. I always thought it was kind of a little,
Well,
But in the movie, did it have all this stuff on the side of it, or is that an after effect?
it had a lot of that stuff.
It did.
On it.
Okay.
It had a
Obviously,
lot
it
of
didn't say Travolta.
No, and it didn't have the
didn't
little
have
logos and the Ford logo and all that stuff. But
But clear hood.
it had the clear
that's
hood,
cool.
it had
Yeah.
the fake induction and all all that kind of
I
stuff.
mean, you know, it's very bearish. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much. It is
you
definitely.
know, I mean, he was the king of movie cars.
Yeah,
Back
definitely.
in the day, you know.
And then this has got to be Indiana Jones.
Yes,
It's
Raiders
gotta
of the
be,
Lost
right?
Ark.
Okay.
The cool thing about this is it looks like a Mercedes. It's really a Jag.
Really?
Yeah, they redid the whole car.
Was it like an
Chop-
XK140 or something?
Yeah, you know, I'm not even sure what model.
Maybe it
this was.
says.
I don't know if it says.
Mark 9 Jag. Oh, is that like an early XJ?
Yeah,
Something like that?
kinda.
Okay.
And they chopped the top off of it. They redid the front end to make it look like a Mercedes, and they got the car that they needed.
I don't know my 30s Mercedes, but I believe it.
Yeah,
It looks- yeah.
looks authentic.
I never,
enough, I guess.
I never once questioned it, so it definitely is cool.
No, it's certainly not a real Mercedes, and the purists aren't going to think
Hey,
it's a Mercedes.
It's a
but,
movie car.
but
Suspend
it's-
disbelief.
It's a great movie car.
Yeah,
you know.
it works. And then this thing, what is this?
This was Professor Fate's car from the Great Race, which was 1965.
And the Great Race was about the real Great Race around the world, right? The New York to Paris Great Race?
Yeah, but this was more of a spoof because he's got a car with a drill on the front of it,
Yeah.
and a cannon, and
Yeah. I
this was the bad guy's car.
I didn't see the Great Race either, but I mean, this looks like a pretty absurd movie car. These are all, that's Hollywood for you right there.
And every time you come to the museum, you'll see something different. So some of these cars will rotate in and out of here. You'll see other famous cars. You just never know what you're going to see when you come here.
Nice. Chris, thanks so much for the tour. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great collection. I'm Matt Farah. You guys have been watching Garage419.